Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I have been a little MIA as of late, and so it was time for me to sit down, chit chat with you guys a little bit, and give you an update on everything that's been going on and how we're going to be working with a budget moving forward. So I know there has been a huge lack of budgeting videos here on my channel as of late. Not because I didn't want to be budgeting, but because a lot of my budget was very much up in the air. If you've been living under a rock and you missed the memo, we moved. So there's been some huge changes going on, and I have been taking the budget just sort of day by day, flying by the seat of my pants a little bit, trying to see kind of how everything was going to shake out. And now that we are kind of at the end of the moving process and I have a little bit of an idea of what's going to be happening moving forward, I wanted to chat with you guys and update you a little bit. So the first thing that you need to know is we are no longer debt-free. I kind of knew that this was going to happen. We moved from a home that was less than 1,000 square feet to a home that was more than double in size at about 2,300 square feet. And with that came the need to buy a lot of furniture and, have some things to put in all of this extra space. And we talked a lot about how we were going to accomplish that, if we were going to try to cash flow it, or if we were just going to put it all on a credit card, or what we wanted to do. And ultimately, what we decided to do was take out a personal loan with a low interest rate to try to get all of the things we needed / wanted for the new house. So we did that. So no longer debt-free, but I feel really good about it. We scrimped and saved for a down payment for the home that we were in. We were able to put a nice down payment on the home to get us a mortgage that we were comfortable with. Of course, you guys know that our previous home was entirely paid off. We did not have a mortgage on that home. So taking on a mortgage, taking on a personal loan, these were things that we decided we were comfortable with, even though it means we're no longer debt-free. We're just gonna, work to pay it off a little at a time. We're okay with that. What we are not okay with is the personal loan didn't quite cover everything, unfortunately. And so we do have a balance on a credit card right now. It is my mission to get that paid off as quickly as possible. And I am, of course, I'm going to use my budgeting process that we used to get debt-free before to get that paid down ASAP. So you will be seeing budget updates from me as we work to tackle that credit card loan, or that credit card debt rather. Really quickly, I want to share with you June's budget worksheets. I am hoping to get back to budgeting in June, but I don't know, you guys, if I am going to have the budget updates in June or how things are going to look, because I know I need to get back on track with my budget. I know I need to tackle that credit card debt, but I'm still kind of in a period of transition where I don't really know what the bills and everything are going to look like. So we got the keys, I believe it was the end of April, to our new home and started moving in. At that time, we technically had 2 houses and we had 2 lots that we had to pay for. We wanted to have enough time to move everything. We didn't want to be in a rush. So we paid lot rent for the home we are in now, our new home. They are mobile homes, in case you didn't get that. So we own the homes, but we don't own the lots. So we had to pay lot rent for this home and our old home while we did the moving period, got all of the transitioning done, and that gave us a chance to sell our home, which we have done. We did sell our old home. The money that we got from that is gonna go towards some of the credit card debt we currently have. We got a decent price for it. We probably could have gotten more for it if we had been able to take the time and fix it up a little bit, put it on like a realtor site and do all of that. We decided we just didn't have time for that. We were doing so much trying to run a business and keep life going and moving and transitioning and everything. So we ended up selling it to one of those companies that buys the home. They'll take it right out of this park that we are in currently, this mobile home park. They'll fix it up and they'll flip it and they'll sell it to somebody else. So we did that. We no longer own that home. And we signed the paperwork to be out of that lot. So the end of May, we'll be down to just one household's worth of bills again. So I couldn't really start budgeting and figuring out what extra money we had in May because we had an electric bill for 2 homes and a gas bill for 2 homes. And we were really trying to just kind of figure out what things were going to be and what things were going to look like. Moving into June, I'll be able to really see what just this like one household's worth of bills is. And then I can go from there and really start to kind of nail down our budget. So mostly in June, I'm going to be just kind of tracking all of our expenses, not so much trying to stick to a budget. I am going to use my budget bundle here to help me do that. If you have never seen my budget worksheets, this is the pattern for June. I release a bundle of budget worksheets every single month with a new pattern. The pattern for June is these adorable plants. This is what you guys voted on and selected. And I just have them available as digital downloads. And if you would like to twin with me in June and get your budget on track, you can get your hands on these worksheets by joining up my channel membership. All of the information for the channel membership will be down below. There is a link you can click that will open it up and you can look at all of the different membership tiers, what you get with each of the tiers, and sign up. If you want worksheets, they are printable worksheets, so you have to print them yourself, or you can open the PDF on like an iPad or a tablet and do it that way. They're available through my Budget Buddy or my Budget Bestie tier. So if you want all of the worksheets, you're going to want to join at the Budget Bestie tier. If you just want to try out like a paycheck budget or a monthly budget, you can join at the Budget Buddy tier and you can print the worksheets that are available through that. It's just a couple of worksheets rather than all of them. So you can just decide which perk you would like and join. It is a membership, so you will be charged monthly unless you just get 1 month and then cancel. You also can go back and download all of the budget worksheets from January of this year through June and get a few different patterns if you're into that. But I'm going to be utilizing especially my expense tracker, keep track of where all of our money is going. The other thing that you guys need to know to be like informed on how my budget is going to work moving forward is that when we moved, I took pretty much all of the cash that we had on hand in all of my sinking funds, and I took the cash and deposited it into our high yield savings account. I did not feel comfortable having cash on hand, trying to move it from one house to another. So we just took it all, with the exception of a couple of these savings challenges, and deposited it into our high yield savings account. And my husband and I have decided that we are going to do sinking funds digitally moving forward. So we will simply just send the money off to our high yield savings account. I will keep track of how much is in each of the sinking funds, still with my trackers from SAF Saves, just like you see here, but I won't be doing cash. It's just what my husband and I have decided we're comfortable with. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about continuing to do cash for just a handful of savings challenges. I have my Save 2025 and 2025 challenge that I still have the cash here for. I have Chip Away that I still have cash for. My Countdown to Christmas book I have cash for, and this little Strive to Thrive, and this little shopping challenge. All of these I have cash for, and I still have the cash on hand. I didn't deposit that. But as far as the rest of my sinking funds, you know, my fund for Austin, my fund for home, our home category, we did completely empty to help us get set up here in our new home. But my hobbies, sinking fund, and all of the other ones, all of that cash, I just stuck into a high yield savings account. So it can be, you know, collecting a little bit of interest, earning me a little bit of money, and, you know, if I need to pull from it, I can easily do that, just transferring it from my high yield to my checking account and doing it that way. And moving forward, we will just continue to do it digitally rather than dealing in cash. I know that's going to disappoint some of you. Some of my favorite videos to film and some of your guys' favorite videos to watch are the videos where I'm handling cash and stuffing my cash envelopes and stuff, but just realistically, finding the time to go to the bank, having all that cash on hand, trying to keep it all organized with everything else we have going on, I just decided it was best to do it this way moving forward. Also, our month ahead fund that we were a month ahead on all of our bills. That has pretty much been depleted. So once I get all of my credit card debt paid back off, I'm going to focus on getting a month ahead fund again. So I have a lot of work to do on my budget moving forward. Being in our new home, we obviously have more expenses. We have a mortgage now. We have that personal loan we have to pay. So things might look a little bit different here on my channel. I don't know how much of the details I'm going to share. I still need to sit down with my husband and discuss with him what he's comfortable with me sharing, but budget videos are going to continue here on my channel in some way, shape, or form. You guys know if I'm not accountable to you, I will spend all of my money eating out and shopping. So I gotta have some accountability. So whether I'm sharing all of the details of our bills or I'm just sharing you know, what we're spending on groceries and eating out and that sort of thing, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I do know I've got credit card debt to pay off and I need you to keep me accountable and keep me motivated. So budget videos are not going anywhere. I'm hoping they'll be back very, very soon. I appreciate all of you for being so patient with me while I kind of transition into our new home. If you haven't seen all of the videos that I have posted about my new home, I posted a whole home tour. I've been posting here and there vlogs of the moving process. We just kind of got the last push of our stuff from our old home to our new home, and it's chaotic in my house right now, but slowly but surely we're getting settled. I love my new home. And even though my budget is crazy and all over the place right now, I could not be happier with what this budgeting process has allowed me to do. I paid off so much credit card debt, I saved for a new home, and now we're here. And once I can clean up this last little bit of debt that we've got and I can get everything kind of set and situated, we'll be home free. So if you are interested in coming along on my debt-free journey part 2, definitely click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for chit-chatting with me today. I will see you guys real soon for another video. Be on the lookout for the June budget worksheets. I don't know if I even said, but they're going to be available to my channel members this coming Friday. So be on the lookout for that. Join if you haven't done so already and you're interested in twinning with me for June, and I will see you guys next time.